Back on a Sunday afternoon, watching the NBA. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty. Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce, our reporter. A look at Indiana's starting group. Andrew Nembhard is out there with Nesmith. Then it's Pascal Siakam, and it's Huff in at the 5. We've seen it on certain nights, Clark. Mark Williams just owning the backboards.
Well, his combination of strength and length, BA, causes major matchup problems. I mean, he has a bunch of 20-plus rebound games. That's hard to do, even with all the shot volume that's taking place in the league right now. Even when you put a body on this guy, he's relentless in pursuing the arm.
They set the screen to the inside, and he goes in for the dunk.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Booker, the pass to Williams. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup.
Occasionally, it seems as though Williams prefers to score through contact. Just to show the defense he's up for the challenge and not going to be denied.
Here's Huff. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Nembhard for 3. Williams grabs the board. The Suns have gone 1 for 3 so far. And it's hammered home by Green.
Launching off the ground and throwing it down with ease. Boy, can Green get up.
Indiana on offense. The Suns beat them last time when these two met in Phoenix.
And last time against this team, they struggled with foul trouble. It led to an ugly loss.
The foul trouble was a big chunk of it. I mean, it's hard to mount a comeback when all your key guys, your main players, are watching from the bench.
Here's Furphy. Right now averaging 5.5 a game.
They're a little slow out of the gates. Just 1 for 4 from the field so far.
And it's Green missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. Limited success for them early on here, but don't expect that to continue.
Brooks drives in. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
A slight bump on that play. Brooks just kind of shrugs it off.
Indiana has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. And Grant, you played a half-decade in Phoenix. What stands out the most?
Well, BA, a great city with great fans. And that exciting run in 2010 where we made it to the conference finals.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
It's deflected. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. And so it's Phoenix with it. Top of the key. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. Indiana trailing here.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Nembhard left side. Siakam against Allen. The drive by Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
That's why they call this man Spicy Pete. He's got a little nasty streak to him.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Phoenix. I asked him if he's focused on a particular player in the opposing lineup, and Coach stressed the message he delivered to his team about Pascal Siakam. It was simple. Don't bite on his spin move. He doesn't want his guys falling for Siakam's tricks in the low post. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And here are the Pacers now. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Back to Nesmith. 4 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Nembhard for 3. Oh, Booker with a block. From outside the arc. Connects from downtown. Booker's got 5.
And this is big for Booker's confidence. With this three-point ball falling, he's so tough to stop.
Nembhard for 3. Drains the triple.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Now here's Booker. Coming off a 31-point game against Atlanta. Nembhard outside. To the paint. And Nesmith gets it to go.
Not where you maybe expect to see Nesmith scoring, but I tell you what, he can give you a little finesse inside, too.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Booker. Six to shoot. Pass to Allen. Fires for three. That shot missing. Fires from way outside. And that's not gonna go. It's all tied in Phoenix. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
On the court for the Pacers. Second quarter underway. We've got Jarris Walker. Shepherd is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then it's Jackson, and it's Potter in at the center position. Now here's Booker. He's got 5. Here's Brooks. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. If you look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, appreciate the report.
One of Green's primary attributes, speed. And when he combines that speed with staying under control, that's a problem.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Some changes here for the Pacers. Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Potter. Furphy comes in for Walker. And Aaron Nesmith subbed in for Shepherd. Here's McConnell. No points yet. Over to the wing. Jackson with a screen on Booker. McConnell passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, I bet McConnell can run this play with his eyes closed. Pick and roll to a hot pass. He knows how to do that well.
You know, looking at T.J. McConnell's start in the NBA, is it fair to say his days during the process era of the Sixers helped him, Clark?
I don't think there's any question, but I think P.J. came to the game with an edge. I watched him play in high school and couldn't take my eyes off of him because he just made plays, whether it was stealing the ball, pressuring the ball, driving and creating for teammates. I mean, he plays with such confidence and energy and tenacity. He's a valuable player to have in your second unit. Boy, and this is McConnell's shot right here. He loves getting some wiggle room from the mid-range and elevating to a two-point bucket.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, Devin Booker grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but around age 15, he moved to Moss Point, Mississippi to live and train with his father. Booker said, quote, "I understood the goal and I just embraced the culture and the inner city. They took me in. It was really important time, and it was good for me." Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Huff's checked in for Jackson.
You look at Aaron Nesmith's career, and, you know, he was on a loaded Boston Celtics roster. Got traded in 2022, and now that he's gotten more playing time, he's made the most of his opportunity. This is how you put it on a nice plate, a room service dime for your big man. All Williams had to do there was go up and get it.
And here's McConnell. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Trailing by 2. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena. And they proved it that game.
Here's Huff. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
The Suns have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Williams, a screen on McConnell. Booker, the pass to Williams. It's off his foot. It's being called a kick ball. Nembhard, he's checked in for McConnell.
Andrew Nembhard.
Williams, a screen on Nembhard. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Booker. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Booker finds Allen. No good on the triple.
I mean, he's yet to make a shot this quarter. At some point, you got to look for other ways to impact the game.
That one goes in. And it's a 4-point Pacer lead.
And I like how they focused on getting high percentage shots, especially after the 3 balls weren't falling early on.
Yeah, and that's a nice adjustment on their part. Even for the best three-point shooting teams, sometimes you got to do a little something different to get your offense going.
Nembhard against Allen. It's stolen away.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Here's Booker. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Nembhard.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see. Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Pacers up by 4, and Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Rick Carlisle. Coach, what's the message that you're going to deliver to the guys in the locker room?
You know, we just got to maintain energy. We're playing against a team that's a really good team. We got to keep turnovers down. We got to rebound.
Energy is something you can.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule. And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like to team up with?
That's tough, Ernie, but I got to pick Wemby. Playing alongside of him.
And now, let's get into the Indiana Pacers game. It's been a close one so far.
We often talk about efficiency on offense.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One of the stories here, Andrew Nembhard getting it done today.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
Brooke and Williams are the 4 and the 5. Devin Booker out there with Jalen Green. And it's Allen in at the small forward. And that's the group for Jordan Ott as we begin the second half.
Not just satisfied with throwing it down. Williams wanted to put a little something extra on that one.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Pass to Furphy. Nembhard outside. Shoots over Booker. The shot by Nembhard, no good.
Look, it's real simple. It's a make or miss league, and he just missed it.
And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And here's Siakam for 3. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Williams looking around. Pass to Allen for the lead. Offensive rebound. Green in the lane.
Went after that second shot and converted the hoop. High effort play by Green.
Well, the Pacers shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. And here's Siakam. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. And then Siakam with the jam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
The Pacers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Nembhard, the pass to Nesmith. Back to Nembhard. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Siakam for 3. And it's Siakam again missing.
Another miss. Not how he wanted to start the second half.
Looking back at the start of his career, Siakam only took a year or 2 to make his mark.
And, you know, B.A., he's just the kind of guy we love watching play. I mean, you know what you're going to get from him every night. Tremendous effort and the ability to impact the game at both ends. He's consistent, reliable, steady, and he can be explosive at the offensive end.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Booker no good.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
To the middle. It's a one-on-one situation.
But that's 7'7" wingspan and how quickly he's able to pogo stick off the floor. Williams has all the makings of a premier shot blocker.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. So a moment now to see the story for Dillon Brooks.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Nembhard outside. Clock at 6. From behind the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game. Here's Booker. He takes it in, and he banks in the layup. And now a 4-point Suns lead.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Furphy. The 3 is up. Knocks down the triple. Furphy's got 5 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Booker draws so much defensive attention as a scorer, and that really helps in opening up the passing lanes.
And Indiana with some changes. Potter, he's checked in for Huff. Walker comes in for Furphy. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for Nesmith. How about the start of Jalen Green's career? 17 points per game as a teenage rookie, Clark.
Yeah, very impressive. And just as impressive is that he chose to go the G League route instead of college. Not many guys have done that with the success that he's had. So he came in, I think, a little more ready than your average NBA pick because he had actually gone through a cycle of pro basketball. He's been a scorer in this league from day one, and I only see that continuing.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, the Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Puts it up from 12. The shot by Nembhard, no good.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Good on the shot.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
5 ticks left in the third quarter. Here's Booker. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for Phoenix. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Rick Carlisle had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
And we got to clean up that inside. Got to clean it up. Guard without fouling. Keep turnovers down. We got to rebound.
He sounds like he's looking for more focus in the painted area.
It's all about effort, really. Coach Carlisle wants more hustle from his group.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Siakam and Jackson playing together in the front court. Shepard is out there with T.J. McConnell. And it's Walker in at the 3, the small forward. And there's the foul. It'll go on Grayson Allen. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Siakam with a screen on Booker. McConnell passes to Siakam to take the lead. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell. And the Pacers lead by 1.
Stretching his range, Pascal Siakam. Long distance score there.
Allen outside. Let's go with a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Allen's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Indiana making a switch here. Huff's checked in. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. He told them, this is the passion I want us to play with every night. Now my question is, how are we going to finish? Are we going to be passive, or are we going to take what's ours? Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Brooks drives in, uses the glass to finish the layup.
Love the energy Dylan Brooks brings. Strong move that time.
Pacers trail by 4. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Pass to Shepard. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up. Look, bad shooting nights happen to everybody. He's just got to feel fortunate that his teammates have picked up the slack for him.
Outside Siakam. Here's Huff. Green covering. 5 to shoot. McConnell fires. Can't hit it.
The defense may have given him that one. Based on the result, you see why.
On the attack, Green.
Well, we're seeing validation as to why Green went 2nd overall in the draft. He's got a unique ability to score the ball.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And some changes here for the Pacers. Furphy's checked in for Walker. Nesmith comes in for Shepard. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. Outside Nesmith. Oh! Touches it off the glass.
And this is why Nesmith is out here, guys. His team believes in his ability to come through in big spots, and he validates that belief.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Williams, a screen on Nembhard. Here's the pass to Williams. Nembhard with a steal. To tie it up. Outside Siakam. Siakam fires one down.
No fear of the moment. Ice water in the veins. Siakam knocks down that big score.
Williams, a screen on Nembhard. 14 feet away. Yes, sir! That one's good!
Huge, man. I mean, the defense knows what Booker's capable of, but cannot get a stop.
High percentage range, Siakam.
This is why this team turns to Siakam in big moments. They trust him to come through.
Green. That one goes! Yes, sir!
Cold-blooded shot in the clutch. And a big moment right there from Jalen Green.
Siakam against Brooks. Knocks down the trifecta. And neither side able to take control of this game.
Yeah, at this rate, it's going to come down to a photo finish.
Green's activity on offense is something I really appreciate. Because of that, I think he makes the defense typically commit fouls.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
There are not many players you'd rather have at the line there. Those free throws were huge.
Now Siakam, Nembhard outside. And the three misses. What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena. Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Nembhard fires. Oh, Green rips down the board.
Poor defense for sure, but the offense was worse.
Oh, Green just explodes to the rim.
Green's got a full toolkit now, which makes him unstoppable at times.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Here's Furphy. Nembhard fires. It's money from deep.
Still young in this league, but Nembhard showing tons of confidence in the big moment.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
A productive trip to the line right there makes this a 2-possession game.
Takes a three. Oh, Green rips down the board. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Third team foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
Jalen Green.
And he ends up making the second. And that puts him up 5. And he slams it down.
Soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so